E.N.D here, day 1 for the spoilers of Foundations, the set that will shape standard for the next 5 years, which feels like forever. Anyway, let's start. And I want to start with Herald of Eternal Dawn, 4 and 3 white, 6/6 with flash, flying. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Anime versions, and I assure you these cards will be extremely chased. Herald of Eternal Dawn, Day of Judgment, Llanowar Elves, and a new Planeswalker card for Kaito, Kaito Cunning Infiltrator. Kaito Cunning Infiltrator for 1 and 2 blue, 3 loyalty counters. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on it. +1 up to 1 target creature you control can be blocked this turn. Draw a card, then discard a card. -2, create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. -9, you get an emblem with whenever a player casts a spell, you create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. Chandra Flame Shaper, 5 and 2 red, 6 loyalty counters, +2, at 3 red mana, exile the top 3 cards of your library, choose 1, you may play that card this turn. +1, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice it. -4, it deals 8 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. Twin Flame Tyrant, 3 and 2 red, 3/5 with flying. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, 3 and 2 black, 5/5 Vampire Knight, flying that touch. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Nith-Mizzet Visionary, 4/1 blue and 1 red, 5/5 flying. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards. Arabo the First Fang, 2 and 1 white, 2/2. Other cats you control get +1/+1. Whenever it or another non-token cat you control enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Crystal Barricade, 1 and 1 white, 0/4 defender. You have hexproof, prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. Archmage of Runes, 3 and 2 blue, 3/6 instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell, draw a card. Tiny Bones Bobbler Burglar, for 1 and 1 black, 1/3. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. 3 and 1 black, tap. Each opponent discards a card, activate only as a sorcery. Zul Asher Lish Lord, for 1 and 1 black, 2/2, ward, pay to life. Tap, you may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. Seer Slicer Goblin, 1 and 1 red, 2/1 raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Mossborn Hydra, 2 and 1 green, 0/0 with trample. This creature enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Land for whenever a land you control enters the battlefield, double the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature. Refute, 1 and 2 blue, instant, counter target spell. Draw a card, then discard a card. Reprints, don't forget that Foundations is 50% reprints, starting with 3 planeswalkers: Ajani Caller of the Pride, Liliana Dreadhorde General, and Vivian Reed. But there is more: Progenitus, Stormkirk Bloodthief, Maelstone Pulse, Lyra Dawnbringer, Solomon Simulacrum, the Buy a Box promo, Hitetsuko's Second Right, Demonic Pact, Harmless Offering, Ball Lightning, Pyromancer's Goggles, Darksteel Colossus, Gilded Lotus, Savannah Lions, Serra Angel, Sheevan Dragon, Giant Growth, and last but not least, Juggernaut. Last but not least, full art basic lands, 2 for each color, and one of these lands will feature a popular planeswalker: Plains Ajani, Island Kaito, Swamp Liliana, Mountain Chandra, and Forest Vivian. So that was the last card in this particular day 1 for the spoilers of Foundations, a set that will be remembered forever. Join me again tomorrow for more and more spoilers regarding this Foundation set, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.